and taking that one away from Rookie as well, but giving Scout some tools to get into the side lanes, to potentially help set up this wombo combo that JDG are cooking with.
You could see as Way completed his second play, he went back to base, wasn't really interested in looking to fight for this dragon. So for JDG, a nice little move there, gets them gold onto them. AD carry.
Percentages between the two, as we've seen, but we're going to see a play in the top side as there's the Grand Starfall. You can't be overextended like that against the Pantheon. Now Mako, he might just have to be the sacrificial side of things for IG, as Scout has also found Way here. Going to do a decent amount of damage. It pays. He goes over the wall with the Valkyrie, tries to get the kill there, but now he's overextended. He's going to have to flash away because Rookie was waiting with the Shockwave, but JDG have taken full control of the Grub pit.
This is a 5-man commit from both sides. Remember, Equalizer still available. Call the Forge God still there alongside the Shockwave. Big ultimates available for both of these sides.
Nobody's pulling the trigger just yet, but here comes the Ornhorn combo. They try to go for Scout, but Scout jumps out just in time. That's going to be a Grub for Grub right now between the two teams. See who gets the last one. Shun trying to set up here, but no smite available there, but they will end up getting it. Now the fight after Mako goes in.
Oh no!
The Shockwave. Mako miscommunicates with Rookie, and that is the detriment of IG over this last couple weeks. They have not been on the same page. The Shockwave goes to the dark, and JDG come up 4-0.
Number of, matching anyway, it's just not possible.
Yeah, it's not. This is going to be JDG moving around like a group, like a squad, and I gotta say, something we talked about from draft is a saving grace for IG. Once, Sivir reaches that win condition that seems so far away, this team is extremely strong in the scaling conditions, in these 5-on-5s, in the meatball, just run-at-you style situations that will be coming as time goes on when these objectives become more priority. Back when Shun first started on IG, his debut in the LPL, was sitting between the Shy and Rookie, and now we see the sit-up between these teams around the Rift Herald, as Shun already doing the Rift Herald here, about half health on that one. The Shy does have TP. Scout trying to get an invis play as TP is going to come down. IG trying to run rampant in here. They don't necessarily have the tools to fight, but they're going to fight anyways. A team that's scaling, looking to take this contested one, as Shun is going to just go ahead and get the smite fight down. The equalizer from Xiaosu really separating the fight there. They do end up getting the eye as well, and IG just showed up to watch.
Right so far in this series, Mazellan. Maybe finding our second
very one-sided.
here.
We're about to see another one, though, as Grand Starfall unleashed yet again. Shun versus the Shy. Going to get the lockdown on the tank. He's going to try to burn the Ornhorn, but he will just burn down to the ground as Shun picks up his first kill of the game.
For that Drake fight, and importantly as well, Xiaosu actually didn't end up using his where the Shy does. If they were looking to contest this dragon, if they were looking to stop JDG from going to Soul Point, it's going to be much harder without Call the Forge God to make it work.
That's that long distance engage that you really need for this comp, because the only other engage that you have is Mako. Here's the Tundra. Rookie trying to get his vision into the bush so they can move in. The dragon not started up by JDG just yet.
Redemption going to come through, and they're going to need it. Mako already taken so much of his HP. Maybe he can spellbook and TP back in. He's still got his ulti, so they can make a fight. There's a good ward behind them as well, if they have that option available. Whoa. Rift Herald goes down.
Just use the Rift Herald.
He's going to have to walk the long way. Doesn't look like he's got spellbook available. Dragon's already started, and we're just zoning them out.
He wants to go for Gala. He's going to get the knockback. Pop Blossom, the combos. Whoa! He's going masterclass on IG. They find the big pick. They find the dragon. This is everything that JDG wanted.
The Atacon hasn't been taken, and they probably want to just take that Ocean Soul, but they know that people are still lurking around here, and now with no TPs for IG to get back in, they're even more trouble.
This is a 4v5. If Mako's bolting up here, but the fact that we've just been hovering over this topside play, JDG, they want to make a play while they have numbers advantage. They're going to go between worlds with Scout. They're going to get so much damage on the way. Way's getting chunked here now. The big Shockwave comes in on a 2. There goes the Pop Blossom with the Hex Tech as he gets 2 of them. The knock-up from Mako isn't going to be enough. The damage from Atacon is doing some work on a page, but that's going to be a double kill for Scout, who has shown up to these regionals and said, I will not be denied, as JDG take yet another fight.
And it's that flash that Zhou burned earlier that pays IG's fight. They cannot fight without Gala, and he gets flashed on top of by the Nico. The Atacon is secured, and with 40 seconds on the Dragon, it depends how quickly JDG want to make their way down to that bot side. They can reset, get back out on the map. They might be able to take both for them as well, putting them in the dirt.
And I hate to harp on it, but that's still some of the miscommunication we've seen from IG over these last couple days, this last week. as soon as Mako is gone, why are you still there? Like, you need to know that it's a 5v4. And now we get set up around this ultimate dragon for JDG. They could just push the tempo into an Elder Dragon 6 minutes from now.
And they're still waiting on Call the Forge God from the Shy as well. Unbreakable will for another few seconds. So if JDG go quickly here, they might actually be able to get this one without IG being able to do a lot to contest. You can see they're going deep. They want way.
Oh, the Between Worlds from Scout just absolutely decimated Gala. His old teammate from LNG stands no chance against Scout, who is finally finding his form. Where was he all year?
And yes, they still need to dot the I's, cross the T's. Yes, they still need to continually focus Gala. If this game's any indication of how they've been able to play this game out, we expect them to be able to do that on repeat, on cooldown, with the way they...
I hate to go back in time. You know, hindsight is 2020, but how different is this game if that first shockwave from Rookie gets him a triple kill? That's crazy, man.
Does the game end up playing out from there? That extra gold into the Orianna. You know, looking at her still, 0-1-1 for Rookie. Still, finally, you know, those stacking items have stacked, but it's not a Rabadon's, it's not a Luden's, it's not one of these Shadow Flame, Void Staff, big ticket items that are going to be the difference maker in these team fights. G away, and Mako's able to sprint his way out of danger, but he was looking for that unique flying triangle. Now for the rest of JDG, are they looking for a fight at all? Zhuo fishing.
Zhuo is so terrified. He just backed off all 5 members of IG. Like, we know he could always go for a play. He has that flash available to him. And we do see some pings going onto the Baron now from JDG.
He's a control ward. He's a control ward.
Oh, no! Oh, my God. He got them. He absolutely baited them. And here comes the Grand Starfall. Meanwhile, Scout is just fighting on the side over here with a flank as he's trying to get away from the Shy. But Gala just gets obliterated once again from the Bunny Wizard. As JDG have just torn through the lines of IG. Invictus Gaming are nowhere to be found in this game number 1 of this best of 5. And JDG are marching down the middle.
They do not need Baron here, Mazel. 30 seconds on Gala, 30 seconds on Wei, and 40 on the Shy. Are they looking to take game 1 just like that? One fell swoop into the mid lane. And with only 1 kill to speak of, IG are going to go down in game 1, not even with a whimper.
The fact that Scout has showed up is terrifying for IG, and the fact that we still see those issues cropping up for IG, the togetherness is just not there, and this is their final series. JDG taking the momentum from their win and moving it into IG, taking this best first step into this best of 5.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.